On this episode of How to Do Florida, we're on the hunt for a spiny, crusty critter.
Lobster.
It's bug fever in Miami as Chad enters the Monster Lobster Contest.
We came here to find big bugs.
And then Chef Justin cracks open his bug du jour brochette.
This looks phenomenal.
It's spiny lobster skewers.
Power, flavor power.
It's time to do Florida.
Today, it's mini lobster season, and we're gonna show you how.
The warm waters of the Gulf of Mexico are ideal habitat for one of Florida's most prized natural resources.
This is the keeper.
The spiny lobster is a delicacy many Floridians go crazy for.
Lobster claws.
Each year, the annual tradition of harvesting these delicious bugs from warm waters surrounding Florida are practiced by both recreational and commercial fishermen alike. But unlike other delicious fare the ocean provides, lobsters can make people go a little crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I'll admit, I go a little wacko for this sweet meat. Lobster has a special way of turning any occasion into a special occasion. And chasing them can be just as fun as eating them. Every July, an epidemic of lust, greed, and envy claims tens of thousands of Florida divers. It's called mini season, a 2-day period when divers can harvest the first lobster of the season before it officially kicks off in August. And bug fever can only be cured one way, with the sweet taste of victory.
Beautiful. Okay, we got a nice cut down the middle. Look at that, huh?
Whether it's grilled or boiled, it's all good.
Oh, man. Gosh, that is good.
This year, the bug fever hit me hard. Just catching lobster wouldn't be enough. I wanted a monster lobster. And I heard the best place to find monster lobster was off the coast of Miami.
Miami Beach. Believe it or not, this island is man-made, and at one time was full of coconut groves. Ladies, this is South Beach. It's crazy. There's a lot of stuff going on. Rawr. The diversity, the culture, the food, the vibe. It's got a great one. I mean, something about South Beach makes me feel a little self-conscious about my body.
Meet Spiny Mike Mailer.
I'm the star.
Mike is the owner of Deli Lane Cafe and Sunset Tavern in Miami, which hosts the Spiny Lobster Tournament every year.
First thing you're gonna do is you're gonna give you the rules. You're gonna
Okay.
get the rules and you're gonna sign in and you're gonna pay me $65.
What kind of rules are we talking about here?
You're gonna go out during mini season. You can dive, you can hook a rig, you can skin dive, you can tank.
Okay.
You're gonna find the biggest lobster you can. You're gonna bring it to me on Friday by 5 o'clock. We're gonna weigh it in, we're gonna put it up on the board, and we're gonna see if you become the winner.
Let's talk about prize money, because that's what I'm here for. What do you got?
And you could win $500 for first,
Okay.
$300 for second, and $200 for third.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
You're gonna need a dump truck for the lobster that I bring in. All right, there you go, sir, and I've got my
All
check
right,
here.
You got this here.
Wait 2 weeks to cash that.
After signing up for the tournament, it was time to meet my team. I was told these guys are some of the best.
I love lobsters.
So I met up with Captain Jim Lewis and his son Josh.
How do you catch big lobster?
My philosophy is different than everybody else. When people go down and see a colony of lobsters, they get excited.
Yeah.
And what happens is they'll see like a pounder, pound and a half one, and they'll go right for that.
Yeah.
So once they go for a 2-pound lobster, it disturbs the whole colony. They may get one, they may get two.
Yeah.
But I have a theory that I'm going to show you tomorrow that with the giant lobsters, there might be an 8-9 pounder in there. The big ones will challenge me. And what'll happen is as the tickle stick moves in towards the back of him, he'll actually take his leg or his whip and push it down, and he'll fight me.
Your secret to catching a big lobster is you don't see him, that you're actually feeling him.
I feel it.
And you know how big that lobster is by how intense he can push down and move your tickle stick out of the way.
Exactly. I'll provoke him to battle. He'll come out and push that tickle stick all the way out through the ledge, and here he comes on all
So you're
fours.
picking a fight with him.
I'm picking a fight.
The next morning, I met up with Captain Jim at the dock.
I'm ready.
All right, tournament time. You
Ready to win this tournament? Let's do it,
Woo-hoo!
sir.
Let's go, baby.
Since March, the lobster have been left alone. Mini season kicks off the start of the main lobster season in Florida.
Chad, what we're doing is we're going to dive the first spot that we actually caught the winning lobster last year. Plan is we're going to take Joshua, let him scout the area, and then once he looks good, he's going to jump in a boat, run the boat, and you and I will go down and go get him.
Yeah, sounds good.
As Josh suited up, we arrived on our first spot.
This is what I live for.
Josh isn't just looking for lobster. He was looking for specific clues that would tell him if big lobsters are near. Anxious, I started to gear up. If there are lobsters down there, I want to get in the water ASAP.
Bunch of small ones down there. Nothing really worth it.
A little disappointed, Jim moves us to a second spot. But the second spot was a no-go, as was the third and the fourth.
It's gonna be a long day.
I was anxious. We were seeing lobster, but nothing that would get me my trophy. I'm hoping this fifth spot is more promising.
We got lobsters everywhere. This spot looked 10 times more promising than the last one that we were in. Lobsters on top and in the pipes. This is the spot to get in.
Woohoo! Ready to lock and load, baby. This is it.
I'm ready to get on the water, but Jim calms me down to go over our plan one more time.
Safety first, and then once we get on the bottom, be calm, cool, and collected. You're gonna see something you haven't seen before.
I am excited, man. This is what a lobster diver lives for, right?
That's what it lives for.
I couldn't help but be excited about the possibilities of catching a giant bug, like the one Captain Lewis brought out last night.
This is fake.
This is what you're gonna see tomorrow.
This is intimidating, Jim.
This is Josh's first one, over 10 pounds.
That's what, maybe 6 sticks of butter there, Jim? What do you think?
The blue, clear water of the Atlantic was gorgeous, and it didn't take long to start seeing lobster. Jim leads the way to our first target. With the ease of 30 years of experience, he easily snagged the first one. It was legal, but it wasn't the monster we were looking for. It was my turn. Not bad, but it's maybe a 1.5 pound, 2-pounder. This is turning out to be harder than I thought. I'm surrounded by lobster, but right now, I don't see a monster lobster that will win me this competition.
Up next, Chef Justin makes his point with a tasty tale of the sea.
This is a fusion, is it?
It's fission.
And later, Chad tries to land the bulkiest bug in the 6th borough.
Lots of lobsters. Lots of lobsters.
You're watching How to Do Florida. We'll be right back.
Chef, I see lobster and I see citrus. What have you done?
That's right, we got herb and butter roasted Florida spiny lobster with Florida citrus, olives, and microgreen salad.
Florida spiny lobster. Here we are again.
Yes.
Reunited. This is a great seafood commodity right here in Florida, right, Chef?
Absolutely, this is a phenomenal Florida delicacy. If you have a chance, you need to pick some of these up or order these off the menu, because Florida spiny lobster is phenomenal.
I mean, for those of you who are used to a Maine lobster, that's one with the claws.
Yeah.
That you see on the side of the trucks.
Get that out of your head right now.
Get it out of here. We don't want to hear it.
Nope.
All right. This is the Florida version of it. I personally think, and I'm unbiased, but I personally think it tastes better, more tender.
Yeah.
And they're fun to catch. So what are we doing with these, Chef?
Yeah, so we're gonna shuck these lobsters and we're gonna put them on little bamboo skewers.
Okay.
And we're gonna roast them in the pan with a little butter and fresh herbs. And then we're gonna serve them with Florida citrus and a little bit of olives and some great local microgreens.
Okay, here we go, Chef.
All right, let's get started. So the first thing we need to do is we gotta get this meat out of the shell. Okay, I'll do the first one and then I'll let you do a couple.
As long as the knife is sharp, I can
The knife is sharp. All right, so I've got my lobster tail and my sharp knife. I'm gonna place it on the board here. And I'm gonna stick the back of it, just kinda use the back of my fist. And once I'm through, then I could just crack it open like that and it comes
voila,
right out. Beautiful.
Let me have a crack
All
at
right,
it.
let's see what you got here.
Okay. Because you taught me this technique, and I was able to use this last time I went down to the Keys.
There you go, nice.
Nice.
Not bad, Chad.
Yeah, you know, you taught me well.
All right, next we are gonna put them on a stick.
A
So we've
skewer.
got our skewers, yep. So we just wanna feed this right down the middle, just like that. All right, we need to hit these with a little bit of salt and pepper.
Let me guess, medium heat with a little bit of oil.
Medium high.
Medium high.
Yes, that's how we cook, Chad.
We're cooking here, guys. We're cooking.
All right, I've got some fresh herbs, a little bit of thyme, a little bit of rosemary and parsley. So I'm just gonna work these and my fresh herbs on
Man,
here.
This smells good, Chef.
Now I'm going with a little bit of olive oil
Is that
and a
extra?
little bit of butter.
A bit of butter.
And I'm gonna get these in the pan.
I guess with that skewer style, you could put those on the grill like that, couldn't you, Chef?
Smells good. Yeah, you could put it on the grill. You might
Yeah.
lose some meat if you put it on the grill, but you certainly can. So we need to make some supreme segments of our orange.
Supreme segments.
Yes.
I love cutting citrus.
I'm gonna cut the top, and I'm just gonna cut down the
It's a
sides.
Noble No blacked.
Once we have it peeled, then we're gonna make our segments. I'm just gonna go in with my paring knife in between the sections here.
Oh, wow.
We'll quit eating them all.
They're good, man.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and bring up my plate. And what I'm gonna do is I've got our beautiful microgreens here. I'm just gonna put a little bit of olive oil in there. I'm just gonna roll this a little bit. And I'm gonna squeeze a little lemon juice in here. I'm gonna give these a toss.
But a little micro toss.
So
It's
they're
funny,
dressed.
It's really small.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and start putting some on my plate here.
You're gonna spell how to do Florida? What are you doing there?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put a few of my citrus sections.
Micro herbs. Look at that little small thing.
Isn't that beautiful?
That little bitty herb. It's amazing what they can do with herbs. You know.
Citrus. And then we'll take our olives. I've got a couple different kinds here. I've got little Spanish queens, some Kalamata. And now I'm just gonna put my lobster tail on.
This looks amazing. Absolutely amazing, Chef.
All right, last little lobster tail on there.
Chef. This
Yum.
looks amazing.
I'm excited.
I mean, I've never had lobster like this, sauteed with the herbs.
Yeah.
You got citrus going on, we got olives. This looks phenomenal.
A lot of neat flavors going on, a lot of kind of different flavors, trying to get outside the box a little bit.
This isn't fusion, is it?
It's fission.
It's fission. All right, whatever it is, we're about to eat it.
Yes.
Okay, look at that tower. Tower of flavor power.
Yum.
Wow, Chef. Those baby herbs,
Yeah.
micro or baby?
Micro.
Toddler herbs, amazing. Absolutely amazing, Chef. Oh my gosh.
That's right. To get this recipe and many, many more, go to howtodoflorida.com.
Oh yeah, look at lobster popsicle here.
Coming up, it's more buggery in Miami as Chad lands a sizable spiny lobster.
This is a massive lobster.
But will it be enough to be crowned the crustacean king?
Who will anoint me as king?
I will.
I'm 2 miles off the coast of Miami. I've only got a few hours left to find the winning lobster in the Miami Spiny Lobster Tournament. So far, finding lobster is not the problem. Finding a big one is. With time running out, Jim and I devise a new plan.
I can see a big one down in the pipe, but he's very smart. He will not budge and he won't come towards us. I'm pushing this lobster through the pipe and I hook Chad's on the other end to catch him.
Amazingly, it worked. I could see a huge tail, and my instincts took over. The good news was that this was a big lobster. The bad news, it might be too big to come out of this opening. I had to be careful. If I pull on the lobster too hard, I could damage him and ruin my chances at winning. But I needed to get him out of this reef to have a true sense of how big he really is. Success. It's a beauty. Now, I just need to get it in the boat.
What I get is the enjoyment of seeing a novice diver actually on the bottom, hand-to-hand combat with a 3-4 pound lobster and absolutely having the time of his life.
I'll admit, patience and bug fever are at polar opposites, but following Captain Jim's advice got me one gorgeous lobster to enter into this competition.
There's a beautiful law that's in place that basically gives the divers enough of a momentum to go out and spend the money on their boats and be able to catch lobsters and make it worthwhile. This limit allows the lobsters not to be over-harvested in many seasons. There's thousands of divers that actually supplement our economy, but at the same time, we don't want our fishery to be overfished.
Really remarkable animal. And unfortunately for him, really good eating. Right.
Mini-season can be a crazy time on Florida waters, so be sure to be courteous to other divers and boaters in the area, and make sure you're playing by the rules. And remember, it's not worth being unsafe or going to jail over a few lobster tails. Visit myfwc.com for complete rules and regulations on Florida's mini-season. While down in Miami, I took the chance to also visit a historical part of Biscayne Bay that only a few people know about.
Welcome to Stiltsville. 7 homes scattered throughout the bay, built on stilts, just above the water. I headed out with Charles Redding, a member of the Miami Springs Powerboat Club, which is one of the caretakers of a Stiltsville home.
Visually, it's just kind of like, wow.
There's houses out here.
What are they doing?
What are they doing out here? Beautiful blue water that surrounds them. Absolutely just a spectacular visual out here.
Stiltsville started as one building in 1933, and at one point, as many as 27 homes stood in the bay. These homes offered an escape from the bustling city life of downtown Miami.
You know, even from a little kid, it was nice, it was a novelty, and it was fun. But now that I'm a little older and I see what has been here for so long, it makes me proud of the history of where I grew up.
Now this is cool. This is called the A-frame house. Built out of large telephone poles in an A-frame. To date, it's one of the stronger, more durable structures out here.
And they have to be strong. These fragile structures consistently suffer wear and tear from the elements. Sun, salt, fires, and the worst, hurricanes, have left only 7 standing in the bay. A testament to a different time and the sheer will of their makers.
They're all up on pilings for a reason, so that the floor bed will grow and we won't destroy any of the grassy beds. Will allow the life to come back into the bay.
But keep in mind, it's currently illegal to set foot on the houses without proper authority. Although Stiltsville homes can no longer be privately owned, people like Charles Redding continue their efforts to preserve a piece of the past. The best way to experience these houses is to book a tour, or you can boat out to them and enjoy them from a distance.
Wow, pretty amazing.
When you visit Miami, be sure to look out in the bay. Maybe even book a Stiltsville charter. But don't miss one of Florida's great gateways to the past.
Back at the Deli Lane Cafe, it was almost time to announce the winners.
A little late, it's 5 o'clock. Weigh-in is today. We're gonna find out who won. There's my team. Hey guys.
Hey, what's good?
Jim, Captain Jim, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, you're late, man.
I'm sorry, I'm always late.
That's okay.
But I'm here, and it's the weigh-in day, right? It's
That's
big
right.
time.
Are you excited?
I am excited. So what did our lobster weigh in at?
Right at 3.5 pounds.
3.5 pounds.
Which is a big lobster for around the Miami area.
Yeah. So what do you think our chances are?
Pretty good. We won it last year with 6-pounder. I expect the winners to be in between the 6-pound and the 3-pound range. So you have a pretty good shot.
The tournament is not about just catching lobster. It's about raising money for a cause. And it brings other families together and with the love of water and the environment.
Up next, will Chad's big bug haul be enough to land the top prize?
And our next Spiny Lobster King.
I'm in Miami for the Miami Spiny Lobster Tournament.
We came here to find big bugs.
Chad, would you like to see your lobster? Come on up here. Hey! Worked really hard for that one. Oh yeah! Slam them on there.
My lobster weighed in at 3.5 pounds. I'm about to find out if it's good enough for a trophy.
And our next Spiny Lobster King.
Broken up that way.
Bob Mailer, 6.36 pounds.
That's the difference between 4th place and 1st place, almost 3 pounds. But man, I had a great time participating in this Florida tradition.
We don't have a picture from anybody we know yet. I've been doing this for years with my family, and it just brings about a bunch of friends, locals, local businesses together, and we all just love one common thing. We love to go out and lobster. We teach our kids how to do it. Our kids are going to teach their kids how to do it, hopefully, and it keeps everybody, connected.
So I'm here with Bob Mailer, who just won the tournament.
6.35 pounds right here. That's going to make somebody a good lobster dinner.
This is a massive lobster.
Mini-season happens every year at the end of July. To find out more info on mini-season, go to howtodoflorida.com.
Well, I wasn't crowned Lobster King, but that's okay. I learned a lot, met a lot of great people, and had another Florida adventure. Well, that's our show. I hope you learned something. But more importantly, I hope you feel encouraged to get out and do Florida.
For more info on this episode, go to howtodoflorida.com, where you'll find bonus how-to videos and all of Chef Justin's yummy recipes. And be sure to check out our Do Florida page, which is our giant list of events and activities all over the Sunshine State. Yeah, you should check it out.
Miami, where the water is blue and the women are real skinny. That's from season 1. Here he comes. I'll tell y'all later. Okay, what's next, Chef? Let me teach you how to do that, okay? It starts here. And it's like, not bad. I don't think I've sucked through a tank of air that fast.
Fresh beach towel and tongs. A thong?
Yeah, can I get my thong?
Lobster, lobster.
on. Yeah, right there. Oh, yeah, perfect. Yes.